Hey everyone, good morning, and thank you for joining us today. My name is Drew Mancini, and I am the Content Marketing Manager here at LawLytics. And joining me shortly is our VP of Product, Rachel Shello, followed by our founder and CEO, Dan Jaffe. We've got a very special surprise for you all today, so let's bring on Rachel and get into it. Hey, Rachel, thanks so much for being here with us today. As I mentioned a bit ago, Rachel is our VP of Product at LawLytics. And Rachel, what is this exciting new feature? And can you tell us a little bit about how it was developed?
Yeah, so we have created a content generating tool that is going to pretty much revolutionize how organic SEO is done within law firms. So we've spent the vast majority of the past decade studying the content that is really driving high performing law firm websites. And what we were able to do is really distill that into a formula for that content. However, still creating the content was time consuming and or expensive. So what we've spent the better part of the last couple years working on is a tool that's going to take out the most arduous part of content creation and just completely off the plate for attorneys. And our tool is going to allow lawyers to quickly customize pre-written content and publish that to their law firm websites in incredibly short amount of time. So allowing them to flesh out practice areas, flesh out a website that they have, add something completely new. Basically, it's going to tackle a process that used to take days or weeks and make that something that can be easily accomplished in a matter of minutes. So we're really excited to talk about this, share more about it, and I think we have a video queued up to see a little bit more about this feature.
Yes, let me play that for us all. All right, so that is our little promo teaser for you all. And thank you so much, Rachel, for that awesome background. I know we're all so excited to see how this tool helps solos and small law firms achieve their business and marketing goals. I'd like to now bring in our founder and CEO, Dan Jaffe, for a couple of questions. So thank you again, Rachel. Hey, Dan,
Hey,
thank you
Drew.
for joining us this morning. We just heard
Morning.
about the evolution of the new content feature from Rachel, but I wanted to ask you, why is this content feature so significant for legal professionals?
When we first started LawLytics, we wanted to really make websites accessible for the average attorney who wanted to be able to have a really effective website, be able to participate in their marketing, and be able to communicate with clients, potential clients, and referral sources in a way that's authentic, but that also gets done what needs to get done on the website. So you need to attract people, you need to get them there. You need to be able to show them that you know what you're talking about. You need to make that content relevant. You need to make it legally accurate. You need to make it ethics compliant and all that. And so for the first many years, we focused on delivering the best technology to build, style, host, deploy, promote, maintain websites, whether you're starting a new website from scratch, starting a new firm, or just starting a new website for the first time, or whether you have a website and you're improving it. But underlying that all is the problem of content. And early on, we had a lot of lawyers who were really excited about being able to write their own content because LawLytics makes that super easy. But when you're writing from scratch, you have to be able to figure out what content to write, how to write it, in a way that's compelling, how to do it so that the search engines notice it, because that's important to a lot of lawyers. And you need to do it in a way that doesn't waste so much of your time that you can't have enough time to practice law. And so over the years, as we've studied how that works and how attorneys interact with the system, we thought that there's got to be a better way. And what we've distilled after years of helping thousands of attorneys write their own content, writing content for attorneys, teaching them how to do that, is that there is a way to have it all in one package. And this is what this does. And so the idea is, as an attorney, you've got so many things to focus on, but when you delegate to a marketing agency, you're still going to spend the time to um, weed out the agency, figure out whether there's a contractual match. And then, even once you've got all that stuff done, are they going to capture your voice? Are they going to capture your vision? Is it going to be ethics compliant? Because you, as the attorney, are ultimately bottom line responsible for anything and everything that's published on your website. And so this is really the culmination of a decade of studying that and asking ourselves, how can we do this in a way that makes any attorney who wants to either start a new website or add pages to a practice area that already exists, add a whole new practice area, or within really literally hours spin up a robust website with a new practice area? How can we do that and still keep them in choice of what to say? How can we show them what is possible in terms of expanding on the content that we're putting in, all without having to have any SEO experience, any content creation experience, any marketing experience, in a way that really reflects their own voice? And so this is the culmination of all that. It's going to be included in every LawLytics membership. If you're already a LawLytics member, you've got it already when you log in. If you're a new LawLytics member, when you come on, it's going to be super easy for you to have a website in record time. Nobody's ever been able to produce websites this quickly. And I'm excited for Rachel to show you how it works. And so with that, Drew, unless there's other questions, I'll pass it back to you.
No, thank you, Dan. And I like what you were saying about having it all. I know that's really the solution that attorneys are looking for, especially if they are solos or they have a really small team. They're definitely looking for this type of solution. So thank you. And now I'm going to say goodbye to Dan and bring back Rachel. Bye, Dan. I'm bringing back Rachel. Hey, Rachel.
Hello.
I understand that you have a great demo of the tool for us. So let me get that set for us and we will get started. All right.
So this is just a glimpse at the front end of your law firm's website. So again, we have kind of these practice areas here in the top level navigation. And where we're going to go from here is we're going to jump into the back end of this website. So this is the LawLytics system, and we see the entry point for our content library tool right here. So let's go ahead and click and get in there. And as you'll see, we have our content organized by practice area over on the left-hand panel, starting with bankruptcy and continuing through Social Security disability. And here in the homepage, we see some of our most popular pages. So let's dive into one of these practice areas, Drew. How about personal injury? Okay, so as you can see here, we're now in the personal injury practice area, and this practice area is divided up by these subtopic subcategory sections. So we're in the auto accident one here. As you can see again, we can come into this section and we see all of the topics that are related to auto accidents. These cards here give you a few quick bullet points that show you, okay, what's this page going to be about? What's it going to hit on? And why might I be interested in having this particular topic? Kind of what can it do for my law firm? If you keep scrolling to the bottom, I want to point out that This feature is for lawyers, by lawyers, and we are very, very interested in continuously gathering user feedback. So you see an option here, don't see what you're looking for, message us to request a topic. So we are constantly going to be adding to and evolving this library. The topics that you see here are simply our starting point for the launch of this feature. We take requests for topics, we take requests for practice areas, and we are constantly adding to the library, not only to fulfill these ongoing requests, but we have a team of content creators who are kind of monitoring what's going on in these different practice areas. So let's say a study comes out tomorrow that an established drug or medical device caused some type of side effect. Or we have a natural disaster that causes a lot of property damage. So these things come out, and it's kind of a race. It's a race to claim that territory. The first law firm that's going to get content up around that particular issue, cause of action, is going to be it's just such a great opportunity in terms of SEO. It would be the first out there, the first one talking about this, the first one people are going to find, and people are going to come to your law firm and engage you about whatever that topic is. So we're continuously adding to that. Our writers are going to be very ahead of the curve in new things. I'm going to let our LawLytics members know immediately when something's available so that you can be the first one out there and have a good volume of content on your site about these topics. So again, these topics are constantly evolving based on what's going on in the world, what's going on in different practice areas, and of course, what our members want, what our members need. So we're always open to that. So taking a little bit of a deeper look into the tool, Drew, I don't know, pick whatever card there catches your eye. Okay, so this is a page that's going to focus on truck accidents. And I just want to take a second to point out these sort of highlight icons here. Like Dan mentioned, we had a team creating content for attorneys for years, and we got to know what types of content, even down to what parts of what page of high performing content. Why is this high performing? If we see high volumes to a particular page, we see why is that? What are website visitors getting out of this content? How are they responding to it? And for this particular one, we are just noting here where this content works well with other pages within the library, so we can link it together, and that's great for navigation, and that's great for SEO. We have, again, all of our content is written to be very friendly to the search engines. And so we do that in our subtitles. We note that here. And these types of pages are really important in building authority and building trust. Because when you've been the victim of an accident like this and you're trying to figure out what's going on, I have an insurance adjuster calling me, should I answer the phone? The first thing you're going to do is you're going to turn to Google. And when you find an attorney in this area, in any area, who speaks with authority in these types of issues, you get the breadth of understanding and volume of answering those questions, things that are on your mind. So pages like this do really, really well to educate that website visitor. And that is the number one most important thing with organic content marketing in increasing conversion. They want to understand you, they want to trust you, and they want to view you, the attorney, as the authority. And again, organic traffic, lots of opportunities with these pages. So if we just click on use this template, I noticed here a question came in, can I customize the content from this new tool? You can and you will, and that's done in two different ways. And the first one is this right here. So there are some fields that you'll enter very quick, where you are, essentially the name of your law firm. And as you're completing them in these left-hand fields, you're going to see those fields become complete over in the right hand. And it's just a few quick points of information that are related to you and your firm. So this one just has name of your firm, where you are, your contact phone number, and the consultation type that you offer for your law firm visitors. So yeah, and again, as you can see, everything that you see here comes in, and the next step is to edit this in the text editor where the sky's the limit. And we've only had this tool officially live for about 1 day, but we've seen a lot of interesting ways that attorneys are interacting with this content. Once it goes into your LawLytics dashboard, you can add images, you can add a video, you can add, of course, more text about here's my particular, I got a record-breaking verdict in the state of Rhode Island for damages in a truck accident. Or I, have a special certification from my state in accident recreation that I took, that state police take. Your unique selling proposition. Really, the sky's the limit. This is just the base of all of the, it can be, again, a little bit tedious to take a topic. Again, this is personal injury, but if you need to write 1,500 words on horizontal gaze nystagmus test, first you have to say what nystagmus is and how alcohol affects the brain and how that affects our vision and how we cannot control how a police officer moves something across that line of vision. Again, that's really dense and really voluminous, but it's a very important topic if somebody encountered a field sobriety test and they want to know more about their DUI arrest. So we've taken all of that hard part out with this tool and just get you to the fun part. You get to customize it. You get to talk about, again, your unique selling proposition, throw in an image or video, and you can have that up really quickly. And like I said, again, we're at early parts of this feature. It's brand new, but we've seen in the past day, we've seen law firms build out dozen to even a few dozen pages in a practice area in a matter of minutes, under an hour. So again, taking a work that takes a really long time and getting that up very quickly. And this is really only the start. So we have, again, like I said, the topics that we're going to offer are going to continue to evolve based on requests and based on evolution of those practice areas. Not only that, we're building additional features that are going to guide you into how you can do even more with this content, do more with local SEO, giving you step-by-step interactive instructions if you want to do more with this content. I mentioned adding a video or adding an image or adding your unique selling proposition. And some attorneys may know that off the top of mind. Some may need a little bit more guidance. So we have many more features that we're set to release that will enhance this tool and guide you in, how you can further customize, how you can further optimize this content to, again, get that performance that you want, and most importantly, getting the right visitors and getting those visitors to convert to paying clients.
Thank you so much for that demo, Rachel. It's so exciting to see it in action and also to just see it live and how quick and easy you can create a page for yourself on your own website. I'm going to bring back Dan and we're going to answer any questions we have from the comments. Welcome back, Dan. We did have one question. Rachel touched on it a little bit in her demo, but we have this question from Sarah. Can I customize the content from this new tool?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Rachel.
Like I mentioned, we have those customization fields, and those are just what we do for every page to make sure that it has your contact information and it's locally optimized to your area. But from then on, the sky's the limit. We've seen, again, it's been a day, but we've seen some attorneys who are adding, again, maybe they have a video already of them talking about this topic. Maybe they have images related to the topic, or we have features that really enhance that and give you that personalization. So I mentioned, we went through a truck accident page. LawLytics attorneys might have a case result, a good case result that is about a truck accident verdict or settlement that they got for a client. So bringing, again, text from that in, using widgets to display other content that they've created, could be case results. If you have a blog post on that particular topic, linking those two together. So, there's genuinely the sky's the limit for the customization of this content. Again, it's just a good starting point, a good foundation for these types of topics.
Thank you. Okay. At this time, I'm not seeing any other questions, but if we had any last words from you, Dan, before we wrap up.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I just want to thank the whole team for this. Everybody contributed on the LawLytics team. This was a major effort, and it wasn't just the building of the technology, which we put a lot of thought and effort into, tested it over many months, planned it over many years. But with Rachel especially, Rachel led our as an attorney. She came in and she led our content team. We've created thousands and thousands of pages. We've observed over the years how this stuff works, and I'm really excited to be able to work with this team that's been able to take something that was really hard and has never been really packaged in a technology that's easy for any attorney to use, and see this come to fruition. And stay tuned. There's a lot more to come.
Yes, thank you. And if we do have time for one quick question, we had one come in. Who owns the content once it has been added into a new site? Briefly.
The law firm owner, the LawLytics member.
Right. So the LawLytics member owns their content on their website, any new content. Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much. And thank you to everyone who joined us this morning. If there's anything that you would like to know or learn about our new tool or platform, please feel free to reach out to us at info@lawlytics.com, or you can give us a call at 1-800-713-0161. Thank you all again.
Thank you.
Thank you.